Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Well, I want to talk about love this morning. Conversation I had with my mother and my sister, and people out here in this world are searching everywhere for love. But, babies, I want to tell you, honey, if you don't know what love is, if you don't know how love operates, you don't know what God say love is, you're not going to find it. You're seeking a myth. You're seeking something that you don't even know or understand. So if you don't know what love is, you don't know how to put words to it, you don't know how to recognize it when it comes, how are you going to find something that you say you're here in quest of? Because all on TV, through the music, through all different types of means and methods and avenues, people are trying to find these relationships. And that's a whole nother monster within itself. And people are making millions and billions of dollars over people's desperation for love, companionship, intimacy. Something that God said man should not be without. He said it's not good for man to be alone. That's man or woman. It's really not good for you to be alone. But you have to get the knowledge and understanding of what love is before you can even capture it, before you can even get it, before you can even see it and understand it and know what it is. You know, the word said, because of my lack of knowledge, because of the lack of knowledge, his people are perishing. A lot of relationships are perishing because people have the lack of knowledge of what love and relationships are. You know, the word says a woman, a wife, a wise woman will build her house, but a foolish woman will tear it down. And that goes with everything in our lives. If you're foolish, unwise, don't have no understanding, no wisdom, how can you build up anything? You can't build a friendship. You can't build a relationship at all, let alone building a marriage. You can't do it. So gain knowledge. Study to show yourself approved in this area. A workman that will not be ashamed. A lot of people are being put to shame in this area because they have no knowledge of it. Marriage is more than just you meet somebody, you're attracted to them, and you want to get in a relationship with them. The selection process is really off because most of the time you're not going to even give anybody a time of day if you're not sexually attracted to them. God said, you know, the lust of the eyes and the lust of the flesh, it ain't good. So when you going out here selecting people because you think that you can have good sex with them, that's not good. Or because you can lust after them because the way they look, that's not good. You don't care where their mental capacity is at, their emotional capacity is at. You don't know none of that. Nor do most people care. Because as long as they're pleasing to the eyes, that's all that matters. They want some eye candy, that's male or female, that they can show off to their families and their friends. Because a lot of people are worried about what their friends and their families think about with their mate. Nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. But your friends and your family ain't going home to sleep with this joker. They're not going to be in the house with you with them. It's going to be more to it than just saying, I love them. Love ain't going to sustain no marriage. I know most people don't want to hear this. Love ain't going to sustain no marriage. You need somebody mature mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to be able to develop and build a mature, healthy marriage. Facts. Ain't no love keeping no marriage together. If you go back and study about love and relationships and all that stuff, it's just been about maybe 100 years or so that the concept of love and marriage was even a concept. People didn't marry because of love so many hundreds of years ago. Women, because women back in the day couldn't even work. You needed a husband. Like a lot of these women saying they don't need a man. Well, back in the day, you would need a man because you couldn't even buy a house without a man. You couldn't even get a job to take care of yourself. You would need a man. But so many women now feel like they don't need a man. But you do need a man. You do. And I know a lot of women don't want to hear that because a lot of women are emotionally messed up and damaged by men, starting with their fathers. And that's where the major issues come in at. A lot of you are experiencing the spirit of rejection and abandonment. So every man that come in your life, you feel like, oh, when he gonna leave? When is the ball drop that he gonna leave? I'm not enough. He's gonna abandon me. He's gonna reject me. And then a lot of times you get men that actually do that. So that just builds upon your expectations of what a no good man is. But I'm here to tell you there is some men out there that has allowed God to work on them, that want to be a husband, that want to be a father. That's not going to abandon you. Some of the women are abandoning them. So we have to look at character. We have to look at the maturity of people emotionally, mentally. How mature are them? How mature are they? Are they mature enough to handle the ups and downs of a relationship? You know, I was looking at this show last night that I look at. It's called All American. I don't know how many people look at it. I like it. Good little show. I'm trying not to collect up. I'm trying to push away from TV because it's so toxic. But I've always been a TV, I always say TV buff, but basically a TV junkie. I love TV and movies and all them types of things. But in this particular show, the little girl on there, she was dating a guy, and they've been having some little different little issues on both sides going on. Now she already had some problems going on. She tried to commit suicide. She was an alcoholic, went to rehabilitation, all this stuff like that. Now TV makes these people with all these different issues and situations like it's cute. But when you get in relationships with people that are broken, it ain't cute. It's not cute. Because nothing you do is ever going to satisfy these people. They're either selfish, they wear their heart on the shoulder. And some of you are like this. Some of you are the ones that are broken that need to sit back and allow God to heal you so that you won't be a thorn in somebody's flesh. Even me, I've been broken. I had to get a healing. I don't want to be a thorn in somebody's flesh. You know what? Because of your brokenness, you make life hard. And some people that are broken feel like they have a right to be and act the way they do because of what done happened in their life. But I'm here to tell you, sweetie, and give you a rude awakening. Everybody done been through something. You don't have a right to be nasty and treat people nasty because of what you done been through in your life. What you have a right to do is get your happy butt up, get yourself whole and healthy to the best of your knowledge, and get help. So somebody can help you get whole and healthy to the best of your knowledge. Because if not, every relationship you get is going to end in destruction. Because you're the main culprit causing the destruction. And I know that most broken people don't want to hear that. They want people to pacify them. They want people to feel sorry for them. And oh, poor thing, and I'm sorry that happened to you. And I am sorry that certain things happen to you. But at what point do you let it go? Or what point do you begin to say, look, I need to look in this mirror, look at myself, and I need to get myself together. Not keep staying in this rut and woe is me. Because I'm going to tell you now, a lot of people are not going to get good relationships. Because a good relationship starts with you. I got a tongue twister. And let me repeat that again. Good relationships start with you. You. You have to work on you. You need a good relationship with you. You need to love you. You need to be happy with you. Otherwise, no matter who comes in your life, it's not going to work. The relationship ain't going to be good because you don't even have a good relationship with you. And because you don't have a good relationship with you, you're not going to have a good relationship with another person. That other person is always going to feel like they're responsible for you and your happiness. And you're going to make them feel like that. You're going to make that person feel like, yes, you're responsible for making me happy. And not that your mate don't make you happy and won't do things that make you happy, because relationships are give and take. And I know people say we're not here to make the people happy, but we are here to give pleasure to our mates. And not just sexually, but emotionally, mentally, and everything. We should be able to enjoy each other. But I'm just telling you from this point of view and from this perspective that if you are not happy with you, if you are not happy with you, if you don't love you, it's impossible to be happy and love someone else. And any relationship that you get in is going to end in destruction. You're not going to get the expected end that you want. You're going to get the end that is in you. If you're miserable, your relationships is going to be miserable. Babies, fall in love with you. Respect you. Honor you. Be happy with you. Go out here and learn what love is according to God. So you won't look at this false perception of what love is according to the enemy. It's not sex. And ladies, once you learn that, keep your legs closed. I don't care how much Tom, Dick, and Harry tell you that you fine, you look good, and you know they talk all sweet, but at the end of the day, they trying to get in your drawers. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because in the end, it's destruction. You building your relationship on sinking sand. You need to build your relationships out of God and base them out of friendship. That man needs to be your friend. And he needs to be a friend with God so that he can love you as Christ loves the church. Babies, I tell you, everybody's out here on this quest, the quest for love. But how you going to get love is love yourself. Love God. Love yourself. Be pleased and happy with yourself. So that when you get a mate, you'll be pleased and happy with them. And you'll know how to love them because you love yourself. You don't love yourself when you're giving yourself to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Your behaviors show that you don't love yourself. You know, you put yourself in harm's way in all kinds of ways. Even with our eating habits, shows that we don't love ourselves. Because we put anything and everything in our bodies. I'm becoming more and more conscious. I tell you, it's been a journey throughout the years that I'm still fighting this battle. But through it all, I've learned a lot of things in the midst of the battle. About me and loving me and caring about me. And how it's spiritual warfare. But babies, learn to love yourself through God. See what God says about you. See how God loves you. And begin to love yourself. So that when you do get a companion in your life, you won't be a thorn in their flesh. But you will be a wise woman that will build your house. Babies, I love you and so does God. I pray you get something out of this message. I pray that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I pray that you begin to get the counsel from God. Get godly counsel. So many of us sisters, you get ungodly counsel. And a lot of women, you go to other women that are broken and that are hurt. They're giving you counsel out of their brokenness. You need whole, healed, healthy, godly women that are going to give you godly counsel, not ungodly counsel. Babies, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Smooches, sugar woogers, and I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. May the peace of God rest with you. May the peace of God rest in your homes. May the peace of God rest among your families and your children. May the peace of God be with you. May God lift your countenance today. Lift it. Some of you, your countenance is down. You're sad. You're depressed. But I pray that God lift your countenance this day. Smooches, sugar woogers, love you.